Matthews, Matthews, chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, HaKadosh, the Wadi Abashim Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who served them honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth, for being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the Al-Fadi trip, which the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hit the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift up the hopeful like into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. This just came to me right now. Time is 5:54, and I was just like, wow. This is the end time, and we'll read this verse again. Okay, it says, this is how Shah said this. He said, Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom, that's to come, that kingdom of righteousness, shall be preached. And that's what's happening. It's being preached globally, the whole earth. The reason I put these four pictures up is because it's four corners, four sides of the earth. Now, people will say the four winds. Now, this is a clear indication of the four sides. If you look at this picture right here, it's four sides. Okay? It's just a saying of four corners, what, like the scripture says. I do believe that's in Revelation. We'll get that in a second. Hold on. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get that now. Let's see something here. Yeah, it says, all right, it says on Revelation chapter 7, verse 1, and after these things I saw the four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds. Now, how do you do that? You stand on the four corners and hold four winds. It's just a saying, should I say? All right, the four corners of the four north, east, west, south. North, east, west, south. And when you put those acronyms together, it means news. Alright? So they standing on the four sides of the earth, right? It says, and after these things I saw the four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds. Holding the four winds. The four winds represent the nuclear wind. The nuclear wind. Holding the four winds of the earth, that they should not blow on the earth. The earth is wind every day, so it's not the same wind. So they're holding back something, and now this is going to clarify that the four winds shall not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any trees. Right? Let's see something. Alright, here we go to the next verse. Now it says right here, second of Revelation chapter 7, verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from heaven. From the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth, alright, and the sea. Alright, so there go the word hurt right there. There go the word. So something that the four winds represent something that's going to hurt the earth. Alright, and that what's going to hurt the earth is that nuclear wind. All right. So in that third verse, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we seal the servants of our power in their foreheads. So they're going to declare that word hurt, and when we go back up to the first verse, four corners. Okay? The earth is a globe, but it has four corners, and the four corners represents the north, east, south, west. No, north, east, west, south, which is the news. Now let's go back to the word, let's go back to Matthew. Let's go back to Matthew chapter 24. Okay, Slovakia. I'm just looking at something real fast. Alright, let's go back. It says in Matthew chapter 24 verse 14, and this gospel, the gospel represents the good news, good tidings. Something that needs to be excited for. All right, let's go into that word real fast. It says, Yo in go eon. I'm about to pronounce that wrong. Slovakia. A reward for good tidings. All right, good tidings, the glad tidings of the kingdom. All right, of God soon to be set up, and sequentially also of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, the founder of this kingdom. The founder of this kingdom. And this kingdom is about to be founded, about to be branded by Yahweh Shah. And how can we brand it? After the altar get burned. And how is this going to happen? It's by this nuclear wind that's going to hit the four corners of this earth. Then the whole earth is going to be affected by this. The whole earth is going to be affected by this. And in this hour, it is our duty to proclaim this. Okay? Is to tell the world about this gospel. Right? Right? And the only thing that's happening is the clear indication that this is the end time. Okay? Now when you look at this right here, it says read this verse again, and this Matthew chapter 24 verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world. And now I was just going through my accounts, and it's a clear indication that this thing is being preached all over the world, because I got brothers in the United Kingdom. I got brothers in oh geez, let me see something here. There's so many accounts that I've seen, but it was dynamic how I was like, wow. And majority of accounts expired. They've been terminated. Let me see something. This phone right here that I can go Google. Majority of accounts has been they've been deleted. So that's the word to say. Alright, so I was just looking, like I was deleting, because it says when you subscribe to them, then when I go to the account, there's like an empty box there. I don't know if any guys ever seen that. And when you go into the how you say when you go click on the account, and then when you see it's no videos there, but it used to be videos there, but now what's happened? The account is not is empty. There's nothing there. Because what happened? Ashashua, the so-called white man, he took it down. Because this gospel is being preached on the four corners of the earth. Now this right here, how this picture is a clear indication that the planet Earth is round. But this is telling you this the south side, the north side, the east side, the west side, and the south side. So that's the four corners. That's how you clarify the four corners. Okay? But this gospel is being preached on the four corners of the earth. And that's what we read in Revelation. Because we read, Revelation chapter 7, verse 1, when the angel said they were at the four winds, which is another indication of the four winds is the nuclear winds, but it's on the four sides of the earth. Because I don't know, I can't get into the mathematics part of it, but when you dealing with, like the acronym word news, when you look at the word news, it's north, east, west, south. So the gospel is the good news. And what is the good news? That we're gonna get the hell out of this filthy place. We're gonna be saved by our King, Yahweh Shah, and He's the one speaking here. Now, like I said, I was just going through accounts. I was just erasing some of them, and I was unsubscribing, should I say, because what happened? They I'm trying to find one that almost something. Like, they here. It has to be another one. All right, maybe this one. Defender. Oh, that one still works. Probably didn't get to that one. I'm trying to find one that's been deleted. Because our shots were deleting counts because they getting hit hard. They getting hit hard, man. They getting bombarded with this truth. And rightfully so. We need that. We need, well, what's happening now, we need it. We need everything that's happening. Alright, so just through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, I was just like, wow, I was just going through accounts. I said, another thing that's made me go through my accounts, because every time I get to a number of like subscribers, and all of a sudden the subscriber numbers drop. Like just last week I was at 395. Now I'm back at 389. It's crazy because they deleting accounts. They don't want this truth to get out. Okay, that's what's happening. They don't want the truth to get out, but you cannot stop the gospel of Yahweh Shah. Okay, let me get back to this real fast. I want to see if I get another verse just through the spirit. I hope that was edifying. That makes logical sense, because it just dawned on me now that, because another thing that made this conversation come up was I was just going through pictures, and they got some of the pictures with flat earth. No, you cannot make it like that. The earth is not flat. The earth is not flat. The earth is round, like a globe, like a spear. Yahweh Shah is dimensional. You people are not dimensional. Y'all people, y'all foolish. Alright? It says Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And that's what's happening. And the scripture, the Lord told, let me see something real fast. That spirit leads to that verse. Because the verse that just came in my head, but I can't remember where it was at. It may not be here, but I think it was in Jeremiah. It's a lot here because I got a verse right here. Romans chapter 10, verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, the sound went into all the earth. Their words unto the end of the world. Okay? And when you go into this word world right here, here's another word. This word world, but the word world is broken down in three ways. Alright? Right now it says G3625. Oinkamini, the inhabited earth, the portion of the earth that inhabited by that goes into some of the inhabited earth. Alright? Alright, the whole planet. Okay? So that verse just popped up through the spirit.
Screw Yabashim Shah. Nobody Yabashim Shah for that verse. Alright? Alright, here we go again. I don't know, let me see something.